students. So today's lesson, we are going to talk about places and services, right? Places are, it's a location, somewhere you can go, right? Services are things that you can go somewhere and then have somebody help you with something. So what this wants us to do is it says, let's read the directions together. So it says, look at the web page with your classmates and teacher. Talk about the different sections, okay? So this is like a website for a city. So it says, welcome to Lansbury. That's the city name, okay? This site will help you find the many services available to a visitor or a resident. There are government agencies and services. They are the best in the state. There is a small but effective police force. There are parks and schools in every neighborhood. You never have to travel more than 2 miles to any of our parks. There are also 2 libraries in our fine city. Please let us know how we can personally serve you here at City Hall. Okay, so this is showing you all of the different things that this place has, right? This says, make a list of government agencies and services in Lansbury based on the reading. So talk about things you can do. So when we talk about things like services, places, and somebody says, oh, what kind of places do you have in your town? What kind of services? Well, you could say, there is a library, but that's if there's one, right? If there are a lot, we say are. There are libraries. There are libraries here. Or we could say there are libraries and parks, right? So let's go ahead and write some things that we can say. So one of the things that we said, right, is it says that there are parks and schools in every neighborhood. So we can say there are parks and schools in every neighborhood. Okay, so let's, in every neighborhood. Okay, right, so there's something we can talk about. Okay, all right, next thing is, what else did they say that they had? Well, they said that there are, let's look up it and see. There are government agencies and services. So that means there's probably, there is a place for you to go to get medical help, a place for you to go to get maybe assistance, right? Assistance, unemployment, or you could probably go there to get social security numbers, to apply for citizenship. So we can say, oh, this town, there are government agencies and what does it say? Government agencies and services. All right, we had that. Government agencies and services. So we want government agencies and services. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So just remember, when you're writing in English, we use is for, like, if we're just talking about one thing. There is a police station. There is a park. But if you're talking about a lot, you say there are parks and schools. There are government agencies and services. Right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one we'll do this one. Okay, so we'll zoom in here and it says work in a group, write the words from the box under the correct pictures below. So we're going to talk about things, how to classify information. So we have the term lodging. It means a place to stay, right? A place to sleep, somewhere you can go if you don't have a bed you can sleep in, or a house or an apartment. Then we have parks and recreation. Parks and recreation, that's kind of what it sounds like. It's a park, right? Swings, playground, grass, field. And recreation is also somewhere you can go to do something for fun, right? Play a sport, like swim or play tennis, that kind of thing. Then medical care. Medical care doesn't just mean hospital emergency room. It can be a dentist, right? Eye doctor, those kinds of things. And then you have residences or residencies. So these are places people live. So lodging is like you stay at a hotel. Residences are private property, places people live that they do not share, right? So let's go through all of these and try and pick which ones go where. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's see, apartment. An apartment, that's private, right? That's where somebody lives. So we could probably say an apartment is a residency. So we would write apartment. Now, what about a tennis court? Is a tennis court lodging, medical care, parks and recreation? Well, it's a sport, right? It's something people do for fun or for competition. So it's a recreation, right? A park and recreation. So we can say tennis court. All right, what about a mobile home? Well, a mobile home is a private residence, right? Somebody pays money to live there or to buy it, right? So we can say mobile home is a residency or residences. So mobile home, right? What about a hostel? A hostel is like a hotel, but you share the room with people you don't know. So usually a hostel will have one bedroom, but it will have maybe 5, 10 beds in it. So it's a bunch of different people sleeping in the same room. You don't know each other, but you pay less money to sleep in a hostel because it's not like a hotel. So for the hostel, we would say that's lodging, right? It's a place people can pay to stay for a few nights, right? On a trip, a vacation or something. So we would say hostel. Next one is hospital. Well, that one's pretty easy, right? A hospital is medical care, right? So we would put that down here, hospital. All right, what about this one right here, right? This says playground, right? A playground is like park and a recreation, something somebody can go do for fun, right? Play at the playground. So we would say playground. Now, what about a hotel? Well, a hotel is lodging, right? Because it's a place people stay for a short amount of time, a short period of time. So we say hotel. What about a motel? Motel is kind of the same, right? We say motel. Motel is lodging, a place you pay to stay, but for a short time, a vacation. Maybe something happened to your house and you can't sleep there for a while. So we call that lodging. Is there lodging in your city? Meaning, is there a hostel? Is there a hotel? Is there a motel? Now, the next one we have is a house. Well, a house is a residence, right? It's a place somebody pays money to live because it's private. It's a place they can stay for a long time, right? A house. Next one is a dentist's office. Well, that's medical care, right? It's for your health, right? So we say dentist's office. What about a doctor's office? Same thing, right? So a dentist's or a doctor's office, sorry, a doctor's office is the same. It's not the hospital. It's not the emergency room. It's a place you schedule an appointment to go, right? To talk to the doctor, for them to be like, I just need my checkup, my health checkup, right? I need to make sure everything's okay. Or the dentist, I need you to clean my teeth. Tell me if I have cavities. Other medical care places are things like eye doctors, gynecologists are medical offices you can go to. An obstetrician, an OBGYN, it's a doctor for women who are pregnant. You can go to a urologist, right? A doctor who specializes or knows about urine, pee, right? So if you always get UTIs, urinary tract infections, you might go to a urologist for them to say, okay, why do you get these all the time? Let's do some tests. Okay. So that's what, some more medical care, care places that you can go. Okay. So we did all that, learned all that, right? Okay. So the next thing we can do is, listen, write the number. We'll skip this one because it's kind of hard to do over online. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this. So up at the top, it says, predict, look at the picture. What are they doing? Who are they calling? Right? So it looks like this is something you could guess, right? Who are they calling? And you can say, why do you think, right? So to me, it looks like there's two people. It doesn't look like they know each other really. Don't really know what's going on. It could be there, but it doesn't look like anybody's sick, right? But somebody's worried, right? It looks like this person right here is worried, right? Concerned. So they could be calling the police because there was a car accident, right? Oh, it could be that there's a car accident or something. So you can look at this and then, look at how we say in English, right? How we talk about a problem. I need to call the hospital. Well, why? My sister is very sick. So you get the phone number and you do it. The next one is we use the place and then the problem to say, okay, what do I need? Who do I need to call? Where do I go? You can go to the hospital, the bank, the DMV, the post office. You can go to all of these places. But sometimes you have to explain why. Why do you need to go to the hospital? My sister is very sick. Or my mom is very sick. My mom is in a lot of pain. My mom broke her hip, right? I need to go to the hospital. I need to take her to the hospital. If you need to go to the bank, I need to get some money from my account. I need to cash a check. That's why you would go to the bank, right? And then the DMV, why do we go to the DMV? I need a driver's license. I need to renew my driver's license, right? I need to get the new one, right? Because it expires, right? It ends. So you have to get a new one. Post office. Why do you need to go to the post office? I need to send a letter. I need to get a passport, right? You can get your passport done at the post office. So there's lots of different reasons. And then you have phone numbers you can call, right? You can call them to make an appointment. You can call somebody to get help, right? If you're at home and you don't have time to go to the hospital and it's an emergency, you call 911 and they come to you to help you, right? If you need help, you can call somebody to come. So this is just kind of to go through, okay, what service do you need? And the next one is that I kind of want you to practice or do in your phone is to figure out the phone numbers and a list of the important phone numbers on your phone. What is your doctor's phone number? Make sure that's in your phone. Make sure you have the phone number for if you have Well, I mean, if you have somebody that helps you with your medical forms, right? If you have somebody that helps you with your taxes, that's an important phone number to have. If you need to call them with a question, you can have lots of different phone numbers. So try and pick important ones, right? Or maybe ones that you use a lot. The telephone number of your doctor, if you see the doctor a lot. The telephone number of maybe the post office, to because you have to call and say, can I mail this letter, or what time do you close, right? You can call people and ask them the hours that they're open. So just kind of do that. If you already have important phone numbers, just go through and look at them and make sure that you know that they're there, and that you can find them. But that's it for today, and I'll see